Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Willa and you are with Willa Trades right now. And for those of you who are just joining us, this is a journey in learning how to day trade. I am 2 years in, decided to start this channel because there are a lot of people who typically quit at this point. However, I'm becoming more and more profitable. So I thought I'd share this journey. Watch. I don't mind any critique or feedback that'll help me get better. So if you got something, if you come across this video, definitely put something in the comments. Okay, let's get started. Today we're going to go ahead and do a watch list for 8/22. It's a Thursday. Initial jobless claims came out today, and this has been a week where more retail has reported. Tomorrow is really going to be the big event. Tomorrow's Friday, and we've got Chairman Powell speaking on at Jackson Hole. And people are going to be kind of looking for any clues as to what the Fed's policy might be. So you'll see a lot of chopping around, probably early, and then I expect late in the day people are going to start placing their bets, is what I like to call it. You'll see at the end of the day that the market will start moving dramatically, and a lot of that's because people want to be ready because I believe he speaks early in the morning tomorrow. So what you see before you is the QQQ 1 hour daily chart. I'm sorry, and what we're looking at here is you've seen that we've went down, we've had a bounce, we're coming up. Today, this 487.2 or point to point, let me see, 487.2 to 487.3 level is going to be in play, and that is a 78.6% fib, which usually causes a strong reaction. So we're going to look forward to seeing some kind of response at that level. So when we get up there today, we're going to expect to see that there's going to be some kind of rejection. We'll probably take that for a quick scout, and then we'll keep watching and seeing what else is happening. If you notice, if we were to zoom in here, I got my chart online. If we were to zoom in here, you notice that we had a doji candle, then we had a move up, and I believe that that was going to happen because I believe that at the bare minimum, whether we make new all-time highs or not, we've got to go up and fill the 17 gap before there could be any real movement down. So I'm looking for us to go ahead and move up, do a reject, probably going to move up again. Let's zoom in on the chart and go into the hourly, and we'll probably be able to explain it better or see it better. So you notice the bounce here, I got this trend line up. By the way, you notice the trend line yesterday, if we were on the minute, it actually rejected our trend line. Let's go into the 1 minute or 5 minute. On the 5 minute, it actually rejected our trend line, basically. So trend lines are weird. You're looking for it to get into the range, and once we saw it get into the range, it gave us what we were looking for. Now, of course, as you go on, the trend line goes further up, so we probably won't see that play again until at least tomorrow. So that was a little bit. So yeah, you got here where it was about a 50-cent range between where it was and where it rejected, and depending on how you look at the chart, you're kind of trying to take that into account. Okay, so on the 1 minute chart, I'm zooming down to the 1 minute chart. You can see we've got our pre-market high. The big move that we're going to look for today is probably going to be a move above this pre-market high, and we're going to see maybe a drop down and retest of yesterday's high, and then expect to move up on QQQ. It's going to be a big move today. If for whatever reason we really do reject and we don't bounce back to break through and reclaim, then you're probably going to see some kind of rejection. Let me see if I can illustrate that for you guys who are new. Figured out what I have to do yesterday. Okay. Let's pick a color. Boom. Okay. All right. So what I'm expecting is we'll probably open up right around here, if not above. If we open up above, then I'm going to look for a move down, a breakthrough to yesterday's high, and then a move up to start going up for that. You hope it's quick. We've seen a variety of things happening where sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's been slow. We really don't want a slow grind up day, but if we get it, we're ready for it. All right. The other thing that can happen is there could be a little bit of a push down, which is perfect. Then you want to see a rejection here, and then a bounce here and a move up. Okay. So when we have these different options, what we're looking for is some kind of confirmation candles. I've shown that on the previous watch list, where you're probably looking for um, something that looks more like this as a candle, preferably on the 5 minute, but you got to watch the 1 minute too to really see how it goes. Okay, if we're going to move down, let's just say we come up here, we break, and we break this level, then I'm going to expect that we're going further down, and we'll probably come down and test this yesterday's close. Also got a couple special lines in here. This one is see if I highlight it. It's not showing me. Oh, there we go. That was the after hours low, which was really weird how it popped up. I like the candle there. And then this one I call a special interest. And really what it is the last hourly charts low of yesterday. So I'm looking at that to really watch to see if we start on the downside. So if we start on the downside move, I expect that we're going to come down and either bounce here and come down more and bounce here, come down more. If we really get going, we come down here. I don't expect it today. I'm expecting more upside. So I'm expecting us to shoot up. All right, like my illustration. So I'm using QQQ's chart to really help me understand what I expect from SPY. But SPY is kind of, the same thing. This is a filled gap. I usually leave it, but change the color. So that got filled yesterday on my watch list. That was a big deal. So what we're looking for is if we move back up here, we want to see a reject, kind of a bounce of yesterday's high, and then a move up. And the move up to level is probably going to be looking for 565. Now, mind you, if we bounce here and move up, I'm looking for the reclaim before I actually take the trade. Okay, when we reclaim it, we close above it. Then I'm gonna we do a 5-minute close above it. Then we're gonna look to go ahead and get in. And I do have a little sub level here at 563.67, but really we're probably going to be targeting this area, moving up to all-time highs. Again, hope it's not a slow grind, but that's what the move is. Let's bring up the SPX chart. Let's go down to the hour. Let's go back to the hourly for the SPX chart. So if you notice, same bounce here has happened. We're going to watch it very carefully. We didn't get yesterday's gap on SPX, but we got it on SPY, which was really interesting, which definitely makes me feel like we're going to move up today. This is the day. I've actually marked out yesterday's high, and I have a little special level for yesterday as well. There's a little through line that I see. Let me zoom in on it. If you notice, this through line lines up with the top of this candle and the bottom of this candle, right? I could also use this, but if we start moving down there, then I'm going to use this 5600. I probably wouldn't take a bounce unless we showed a bounce and then kind of a retest for liquidity. Then I'll make a move. And if you're wondering what that looks like, let me draw that out for you guys. So if we start moving down on this chart for whatever reason, and we don't bounce here at my little special level, which I believe I'm really good. These special levels, when I mark them out, man, they really work. So if we break through and we get down here, I'm going to be watching very carefully because we had this here at the 5605 level. If we don't bounce there, then I'm going to be expecting that we go further down to 5600. Okay, so what I was mentioning just a second ago, in terms of what I would look for if we got to that level. Let me do a different color. Is we come down, we bounce it, and then we do a small retest of the level, and we keep moving up. And I'm going to look for this right here. If we bounce and move up, if we go down further than this level right here, I might take this off rip. Just going to look for a candle confirmation, but if we see that we're breaking through it, then I'm going to look at this 5605 area to 5600. And it's a real interesting area, so I'm going to be very careful about it. On the top side, if we break the gap level, I'm going to be looking here, And if we get really crazy and we start breaking all-time highs, I'm going to be looking at 56.85. And the reason why I'm going to look at 56.85, I'll show you guys. On the trading chart, we've got a big open interest right here. Something about the candle where it won't work. Well, it's a big open interest at 56.80. Oh, it's moved. It's at 56.90 now. So we're going to be watching 56.90 as the top of our chart. So that's going to be our watch list for today. For you guys who are interested in finding out more about day trading, observing how to create a watch list, and we'll be doing some recaps, definitely hit like and subscribe, because one day I want to trade live for you guys on a consistent basis. And in order to trade live, we got to get our follower count up. So if you find me here, definitely hit like and subscribe and turn your notification bell on.